Welcome everyone. Welcome to my studio. It's Friday. Let me make sure my sound's coming through and then get started here. When you do a live, there's like about a 10-second delay, maybe more. Sounds like it's coming through, so I got the chat up here if you want to chat a little bit. There's the, I did this painting last night. It was pop art flowers. I kind of like it today. Landscape. Kind of bored. I just had kind of a quick lunch and I had to go help a friend out this morning. And then now I'm home. I already ate, so I'm going to do a painting. I'm going to do it like I've been doing it the last couple days. I'm just going to throw color up there. I got this cobalt blue. This is acrylic paint. Okay. Let me show you my palette. There's just a bunch of colors up here. I mix on my palette as I go. If you're new to acrylic paint, you want them colors. You just don't want to use that color out of the tube. It depends what you're doing. If you're highlighting, maybe, but these paints are meant to be mixed, okay? They send you the cobalt blue. Look how dark it is. I mean, I don't know if you want your sky to be that blue. So I'm going to mix it down a little. Oh, you know what I want to do? I've been making my mountains purple. Let me get some violet here. How's everybody doing? How was your Halloween? I had fun. Me and Lisa, we played a gig yesterday. I live here in Seattle. I also play music. I'm in a couple bands. I think I'm going to start with the big mountain. I'm going to use the big brush, believe it or not. This is number 12 filbert. So I'm going to mix some purple, violet with white, and black to darken it up a bit. What you end up with is like a gray purple. You see that? A big mountain here. And then I'll design the landscape around this mountain. I'll put some extra peaks on it here. Just some mountains going straight across in the back here. We'll bring this side down a little lower. Right. And I'll have it looking like this is a vanishing point way over here. Okay. Look at those mountains already. Wow. Pretty good. So what I'm going to do with this painting, I think I want to surround like trees up in here. trees around the whole paint here. These trees would be coming from the foreground, covering most of the. I'm gonna put some blue in the middle here first. This is that cobalt blue I just showed you at the beginning. How dark it is, but I lightened it up. Today when I was out there driving home, the sky, it was about this kind of blue because we got a lot of rain right now going on in Seattle. Yeah, it's a light blue. Although I have seen the sky here in Seattle get blue, man. I think we have probably one of the bluest skies in the summer when there's no clouds and there's no pollution here in the air. So we can get some nice blue skies. There we go. All right, there's some sky. Let me put the trees in now. I'm going to use green, dark green. I got sap green here. I'm going to put just a bit of black in it. Yeah, we're going to surround this paint with trees up here. I'm so glad I didn't have to get up early today and go to work. Basically, I'm just throwing color in here. I'll design it once I'm done. I want the trees to look, perfect, like round, like if you do your trees round, they look like lollipops sometimes. So I'm just kind of throwing the paint on. I'll adjust the edges as we go on. I did this on the last live I did. I did something like this. It's gonna look like there's trees encompassing the whole painting. Wow, that looks pretty good. Very cool. I like that. So I'm going to use underneath the mountain here. Let's put some yellow ochre. Because yellow, those mountains are kind of purplish. Those two colors go well together. So we'll put a light color down here. See how cool it looks up on that propeller? They really go well together. I think they're complementary colors, yellow and violet. This is more gold. I'll put some real yellow in the back here. Brighten it up a bit. There we go. It's It's going to turn a greenish color here, it looks like. I'll put white instead. We'll put white to lighten it up a bit. Titanium white. All right. Very cool. Who's in here? Marianne, how you doing? I'm ready to paint. I got you want me to paint on the 5th, right? November 5th? All right, Andy, I hope you feel better. That's why I don't drink anymore. I used to hate waking up and having to go to work, man. Brian, how you doing? November 4th. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have something special for you. On November 4th, we're going to do a cool live, something different than I've never done before. That's 3 days away. Where you live. Yeah, man, I used to hate those. The thing I hated the most about drinking was the headache in the morning. It used to drive me nuts sometimes. This is looking really good. You see how I just kind of scratched that in with the back of my paintbrush. It kind of looks like I could put a pathway coming from back there. I usually do, but look how cool those mountains look already, just with the way I brushed it. You see how there's some dark areas and then some lighter areas. It already looks like they're highlighted, you know what I mean? That's what I do. I'll look at it and see. You can get ideas. If you just slop the paint up here, like I'm doing, just throw it up, and then you might see some ideas in the texture of the paint. Maybe I'll put blue right here. And maybe it'll be like water. Who knows? I do a lot of water paintings. It doesn't have to be water. It always can change, so. But there, it looks like the river's coming from here, coming down. Maybe I'll put a waterfall, like right in here, maybe. Yeah, I can do that. If I do that, I'll have to build the ground right about here. We'll build up the ground here. And I'll just put grass here. If I want to do it. It'll kind of get it ready for, because this will be a drop off then here. These are fun. If you've never done a landscape before, I mean, they're really fun to do. We'll make the river smaller back here. Very cool. Pretty cool. So I'm going to use a light blue, and all these things here, I see like I can make hills in here, so put a little white, and this is definitely going to be a hill here. Just throw a little color and you can see it kind of, it makes it look like things going on in there. Little light color, like I'm using a light blue, because blue and green, this is green. Blue and green makes like a greenish color. This is going to be a drop off here, so this will be like the top of something here. All right. Down here, I'm just going to put burnt umber mixed with yellow ochre. And we'll have some dirt down here. Brown dirt. All right, there. I got all my color up now. This thing is rolling on me here. All right. Looking good. If you've ever seen me paint, this is usually how I do it. I'll throw up the paint, and then I got some undertones now to work with. All this is going to get covered now with other colors, but this will be the under. Let's put the waterfall in real quick, so we got something to look at. Something that's cool. The only thing cool right now is the mountain and the trees. So the waterfall will make this the top coming down here. I'm going to use this just to, I'm going to use an acrylic fan brush. That one's too rough. That was an oil fan brush. It's the bristles are very, this one will work better. You bring it over and then just straight down. Very low. There we go. Waterfall. So let's see. So now when I do that, you got to adjust your ground is going to be down here now, where this water is. So I got to darken all this in right here, this little area. We'll just use like a brownish, like a dark brown. And that'll be the new ground level there. Very cool. Man, that looks so cool. But now I want to add more blue over here. So this is all going to be underneath. This is how you design your landscape to go. You fix it up as you go. So now the water is actually going to be more over here now. Very cool. Now I can bring the white down a little more. There we go. Perfect waterfall. All right, I'm digging that. So I got my Wi-Fi hooked up finally. I don't know if it helps my voice if it doesn't clip anymore. I think somebody said it's just something on YouTube's end. I don't know. But I'm just happy I got Wi-Fi now. I haven't used my phone for the to go online. It's still clipping. I don't know why it clips. I watch other people's videos, and I never hear them having the issues I'm having. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, those are videos, though. I always do lives. I don't like to make videos anymore because you got to edit them, and you upload it. When you upload a video, it can take some time. Maybe I should try it now that I got, a better Wi-Fi. It is faster because when I go online now and I click something, it opens the page up really fast. So I know the speed is a lot better. Wow, it's looking pretty good. I gotta fix this here. Uh, let's see how I can fix that. I think it needs to, I got this too high here, I think. Use my eye and judge this here. Yeah, let's see. I know you. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a ledge over there. Watch this. This is going to be cool. So I'm going to cover up some of this water here by like a cliff here. It's going to look cool. Then I'll be able to do some rocks up here. There we go. Alright, I'm liking that, and we'll have to fix this a little more here. I'll just put trees back here. Oh, I know what to do. I'll bring this river maybe from back here. Tie it in there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So let me cover that up real quick. And what I'll do that. We'll make a new river that looks better. I'm going to bring it from way back here. Tie it into that waterfall. Wow, that looks pretty amazing far. I'm going to do my mountain now. Ruben, you're in a good mood. Right on. Thanks, Watermelon 264. It's getting there. I'm starting it now. So I decided to bring the river from way back here now and tie it in with this waterfall. I'll do it after I got to do the first, and then I'll maybe bring the river from up high here and then tie it in with that. So I'm going to put some color on these hills now. It'd be kind of cool to bring that river, like make it really long coming from way back here. We'll see. All right, let's put some color up here. I want to finish the back of the sky though real quick. Maybe with a light purple. Boo. Hopefully you guys had fun yesterday for Halloween. I'm home yesterday. I had to park down the street because they were at a block party out in front of my house. And they blocked the whole street off, so they set all these games up for the kids. And it was like raining last night, but the kids still they went out trick or treat in the rain. All right, let's see what I'm gonna do here. Oh, we're doing the mountains now. I'm taking my time because I have nothing to do today. I will put like on both sides today. Like the light, that means the light's coming directly like from where I'm at here. Right on, yeah. I went to, I got a lot of like friends. I lived in New Mexico for a while. And good people. Actually, my first girlfriend was Hispanic. Sonia Avalos. Sonia Avalos. Her mom loved me. And then I went out with another one, Debbie Castorena. You got me going back to high school days now. Do do do. I think that's gonna be okay. I usually don't do the mountains like that. White on both sides. I don't know how it's gonna look, honestly. I'm not sure if I want it that purple. I'll have to lighten it up a bit. A little too dark. I don't like that white on this side. Maybe just a little bit. Hold on, guys. I gotta open my window. I'm getting a little paint head rush. Acrylic head rush. All right, let's get the curls going. Where am I at? On the mountains. These look cool so far. I put way up there, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I gotta do. Leave it. Might just lighten it up a bit. Yeah, okay, that's an idea. So let's do this. I'm gonna bring this guy in front of him, and then maybe this guy I'm gonna tie with this one here. Yeah, that'll work. Do 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 do. Mountains are fun, man. Fun to do. They always come out looking different. Those are looking pretty good, those mountains. So what I want to do, I want to lighten this one back here. So it looks like it's in the background. And then I'm going to bring this one down. We'll bring this one down in front. Kind of tie it in with this one a little bit. Do 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 do. You can tell when I'm spending a little more time on my mountain here. Now here's, I'm going to blend all this stuff down here now. Soften it up a bit. This ain't the best brush. One of those cheap brushes that you can get for like $4. I mean, there's a reason why they sell them that cheap. They don't last too long. You can see what it does. It separates. See, it doesn't hold brushes the way it's supposed to anymore. Alright, I kind of like that mountain. Wow, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, that's a great idea. Daytime moon. You talking like a quarter moon or something? Or a full moon? Yeah, I'll put a moon up there. I'll have to do the clouds first, then I'll place the moon in the clouds somewhere. That's a good idea, Ruben. Very good idea. All right, so what I'm going to do, what I think I want to do is have trees along here, and then further trees along here, and then finally some farther trees in the back. So boom, 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 getting closer. So I want to lighten this up so the trees have some contrast on that color. So I'm going to make all this like a light purple. Just so the trees show up a little better. It's a little lighter. It'll soak in and get dark again. I should just put mist down there. Just put some mist down in here. There we go. That'll look cool. Looks like there's a face right there. You see it? 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. I'll zoom into it. Looks like one. No, what kind of brushes are these? I don't know. These are Lang nickel. I use different brushes. These are... Lately I've been using more of the acrylic brushes. I'm getting used to them now. At first I thought they were too soft, but they're actually... Softer ones are better for blending. Like this, if you want to blend something. My favorite brush used to be, I can't find them anymore. This is an oil brush. But yeah, it's all wore down. I used to use this for my evergreen trees. The ones I made with this brush. So things are changing. Because now I can use, this is acrylic fan brush. And now I use this to make trees. I'm going to use a light brown color for these distant trees here. So there's going to be trees coming from here. I'm just going to let them in small right now. From here. And up here. If we were at the bar, Rick, someone said, right on, thanks, Ruben. I appreciate that. These trees are going to be a little bigger. Not the best looking trees, but you get the idea. There we go. I kind of dig that. I got to snake the river through there somewhere. Wow. This is looking really nice. Those are a little dark. I'll have to lighten them up, but you could tell I like contrast. I like when this dark color is like next to this yellow and over like a light color back there. I like it. I don't know why. But if this was out in nature, these trees wouldn't be so dark. They could be. I could throw a few highlights on there. I'm going to leave them dark, but we'll put a few highlights on them in a bit. Alright, so now let's run this maybe out a little more. Wow. Very cool. Dark. Now I'm going to get some dark green now and put a evergreen tree on these rocks here. Pretty big. I want it going up into this mountain here. Ba 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 da ba. Could have made those a little smaller, I'm thinking, but that looks cool. And we'll do a few over here. See, I used to use my oil brush. Now I'm using acrylic. This acrylic fan brush still works. A little wider. All right, a little white, little blue. do, 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 do. Right on. I got 1 like already. I'm going to bring the river, I think. No, it has to come, I think, from... I don't know. I might have to just bring it from here again. I was just going to have it come from the left over here. I'll do a path. Luke. Where's the Titanic? The iceberg. Yeah, I remember when David Letterman came out. That was a good show, man. Paul Schaefer. Yeah, that used to be, I used to love watching that show. I used to wait just to watch it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I was going to leave it jagged that, but I'm going to fix it up a bit. Fix the edge up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, it was great, great humor. They always had good guests down there, and He had a few, like, skit guys that used to come on. I don't know if you remember that one guy. What was it? He ended up getting his own TV show. What was his name? When I'm done hiding this tree here, I'm gonna actually put another evergreen tree right here. I gotta highlight this first. Falling down. Let's make this bush, make these a little bigger here. Make these bigger. Seamus, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see we're all still here after Halloween. All right, I'm going to do a test. Some light. I'm going to separate these trees now, if I can. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. like I'll have to use a fan brush. The way I brushed those in there, we'll have to use a fan brush. Just to design it with light first, and then I'm going to make them really green, but I want to get the light spots picked out, so that's why I'm just doing this. See where I'm going to put the heavy green on there. I want it really bright green trees. Really bright. Boo doo boo boo boo. Alright, that's what it's going to be. Let me mix some cool green here. We'll do something different. I'm going to grab some yellow. And some... Oh, this is olive. I read somewhere that olive green is a very good color to highlight. I'm going to mix olive green and yellow. And it's going to be like a bright type olive green here. Let's see what it looks like. I might go overboard on this, but oh well. Let's start with these small branch up here. I don't know if you guys remember, Ruben probably remembers that I had trying to get used to highlighting a big tree like this. It's kind of difficult. The trick to it is not to make these things too small. Then it doesn't look like a tree if you make your sections too small. Wow, coming out great. Look at the difference from, like, it really something to block that side. Like, it really looks cool. I don't know what's going on with the net. It like keeps coming in and out. We got a lot of clouds out there today. So still working. I'm glad it came back on. Yeah, it came back on. I thought, because I'm way over now, but I don't care. I mean, I'm off, and I don't have really anything to do today except paint in the talk to Ruben and Marianne. I don't know if Marianne's still in here. On the November 4th, I'm going to sing Marianne happy birthday on my guitar. If you guys want to watch that live. Isn't that a cool looking tree? It's really hard to highlight trees. You gotta make the clumps really big. I mean, not small. Right on. Thanks, Marianne. Glad you're still here watching. I'm gonna try and brighten this up even more with some yellow now. I'll do a really bright painting today. See what happens. Still got to put the moon in there somewhere. I wonder if I should this one yellow, or remember how I did those red ones, like the Japanese maple leaf trees? But this one's too much like this one. I think maybe I should make them the same. So I went to my buddy's house the other day, and they have this plant tree called like a smoke tree. Look at that color. And there was some ones that were still green. They changed from different colors, and then I brought a one that, but it already turned red. It was such a cool looking green. It like glowed in the dark. They said it was called the smoke tree or something like that. I'll make this tree not as bright as this one, so a little darker green now. I'm going to add a little more olive green to that color I just used, and it'll make it look a little different. That's all. Same green, but a little more olive in it. Actually, it looks brighter. Different green. Let me put sap green in there. See what it does. A little bit of sap green in it. I don't think it changed it much, but I like this one better. But still looks good. I wanted it to look. I think when I highlight it, it'll look a little better. Very cool. Now I'm going to put that other tree here that I was talking about. Now that I have some light color up here. Maybe two of them. Yeah, I'll put two of them in there. Do 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 do. Right on. Thanks, Ed. Good to see you. How was your Halloween? I got everybody, all my friends want to give me their leftover candy. Believe it or not, it rained all last night. The kids had to go out in the rain, pretty much. Yeah, this is where I would go fishing right here. I'd probably stand right here. Let bait go down this way with the current. I think I might do purple. Try a purple color for these bushes. Let's see if it works out. Maybe in front of the trees. This brush is already starting to separate on me. Uh, it's gonna have to do. I might do these blue, I think. I like that. Maybe a little brighter. And I'll do these. I got this like a. It's turk green. Let's see what it looks like here. Uh, it's turning into like a colorful painting. Do 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 do. Are you ready for the birds? I could put a few birds there. I want to finish the sky with the clouds, and then I'll up there. I can do some down low. Seamus, all right. I had to reconnect again, guys, but I threw a couple birds up there. Spotty internet today with all the clouds and stuff. This is probably the longest I've spent on a painting. Yeah, these lives are cool. I don't think, I think they're still getting, it's still becoming popular, starting to become popular. I kind of like the lives better too. There's a few people I watch live. Uh, Rockin' Dave. He goes live quite a bit in Florida because he plays his music over there. He gets all these gigs at these little bar restaurant type place there in Florida. I mean, Lisa and I, we weeks too here in Seattle. Wow. I think I'm going to put the moon in right now. What do you think, Ruben? I'm going to make it a full moon. Kind of like a 3/4. 3/4 moon maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you know, sometimes I put the moon up there and I don't make it round. It has to be round or it won't look right. But I made this like a 3/4 moon. Part of it's missing down there, but it looks cool. Right on. Yeah, I like it too. I don't know what to do with these trees. They're too much of the same tone, you know what I mean? So I got to add some darker colors in here. You know what I mean, right? Because all the leaves are going to be different colors. They're not going to all be the same. So we'll just add a little different tone of color in some of these spots. Water. Maybe a different green. Let's see what happens here. Ba-da-ba. Alright, it's not working out the way I want it. Try some yellow. If I put yellow in there, it's going to make it look like sunlight hitting here. Alright, I better leave the trees alone. They're getting really bright. That's why I like using that red color a lot. Right on. Yeah, so yeah, you gotta make your neighbor happy. Everybody should have a neighbor. I got a cool neighbor. Tyler. He's from Chicago. That's where I was born. So we got something in common. I think he's a Cubs fan. The Cubs. The Bears. Wow, I really like that moon, Ruben. That was a good... I don't even know if I need clouds. Look at that moon. It's a flat moon, everybody. Yeah, the Cubs rock, man. I'm going to darken up the trees, guys. They look a little too bright to me. Do they look to you guys? Or should I leave them? I'm thinking more like this color, like right here. See that darker green? I don't know. I mean, I don't have like this. I can make them a little darker. Yeah, well, I'll leave it and I'll throw it on X and see what kind of response I get. Because I see a lot of paintings on X that are, I mean, bright, you know. Lots of color. Next time I'll do some yellow and orange trees, like for fall. Alright, I'm going to put one more bush in here and line my wall with some foam. I had to get white towels, Ed. I didn't have time to go get the blue ones. I have to get those at the hardware store. But I do like the blue ones better. Way now. I'm going to do a pathway. I don't know where I'm going to put this river off. Maybe just behind the tree here. I'll do a pathway from way back. Bring it down across this way, I think. Coming out of the trees here. Do 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 do. Yeah, looks all right. I didn't bring it in the best way, but it's already dry. Let me try some blue for this river here. There we go. So you can't really see the river. It's coming from behind this rock. There we go. That'll work. Rosemary. Oh, I didn't even see rosemary. Yeah, I put some branches in there. That's right. And the trees, I think she was talking about. Yeah, here I think I could do a few branches up here. Do them in brown though. I let my brush dry out. I got a new liner brush. I don't know if it's gonna work. I kind of I spun and it dried out. Dried out. I might do a few clouds and then that's it. I'll have to take a break and I'm gonna probably do a face. An abstract face. See how this acrylic brush works for I don't think I need too many clouds. It looks pretty good. Wow. Remember I used to have I used to get anxiety when I had to do the cloud. This is the easiest style I came up with to do them. For a quick, easy cloud, you know. do. All right, I think that's about it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, man. This was fun. Do a little detail work here. There's a lot more than what I usually do. All right, guys, that's all I'm going to do. There it is. Could still work the ground, but I'm done. I'm going to sign my name and call it good. Throw it on X, see what they think. Those are probably the brightest trees I've ever done. I could put some birds in the sky now if paintbrush cooperates here. All right, everybody. Right on. Thanks, Ellie. Yeah, I've been using purple on the mountains lately. I think the last 3 landscapes I did. I do like that color. It helps the mountains look, further in the distance, too. I even lightened this up. I lightened up all this bottom here, and it's soaked in. That's probably the brightest trees I've ever done. Bright green. All right, guys, I'm going to take a little break, and I will be back. It's been over almost 2 hours, so It has been 2 hours. Thanks, Ellie. But I'll be back. I'm going to eat some, come back and do something different. Maybe a face, abstract face. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.